Hi everyone, Quids here. Welcome to Inkscape tutorial number 6 on how to do three-dimensional shading. Now, I've only just upgraded to Ubuntu 10.10 release candidate, and as a result Inkscape is now upgraded to a newer version. So the buttons are now down the right hand side instead of along the top. And I also get these arrows stay in place, so that's a bit of a bug there. Anyway, I thought I'd do a few examples on three-dimensional shading. So we'll start with drawing a sphere. So just take the circle tool. Then we go over to fill and stroke. So that's Ctrl-Shift-F to get that box up. We select a radial gradient. And if you select the gradient tool over here, you can click on the points in the gradient and change the colour. So we'll go for, which we have, orange. That colour there. Now if we take a copy of that, so just Control C, and click the other end of the gradient, paste it in place. I'll make that, what do you want, darker there. So I just had to think about that. Make that one a bit lighter. And if you take that and click it and drag it up to the top there. There we are. One sphere with the light coming in that direction. Now we could make a shadow out of that. So press Ctrl D, duplicate. And we'll just drag it away. Change the shade to black. And we'll just skew it into place. Let it be that way. Press, was it page down to lower the layer? Change the Z order, that's what it's called. I've not done layers this time. We will do later. Alright, we'll just reduce the opacity level. So there we go. A sphere with a little shadow there. Yeah, not bad. So for the next example, we'll do a cylinder. Now to do that, I've already drew this earlier. So we take linear gradient. Yep. Again, move these into place first. So just take that about halfway. So top one first, that's going to be darker. So take a darker colour. And then the bottom one, that's going to be a lighter colour. And this time we want a repeat on here. So do repeat reflection. Too far. See, sort of there. What would be better if you actually offset it? So you click the gradient tool, drag the handle there above, and there. So now you've got a darker along the bottom and lighter near the top, which figures that's where the light is falling on it. Right, next cylinder example, use this one. That wouldn't work if I just selected the fill there. So what we'll do is take the fill tool, that side, fill bounded areas, grow and shrink by 1 point. We just fill. Now that seems to have gone to the top, so press page down. And now we've got the black line around the edge. Anyway, as before, take linear gradient, and we can select the one you used earlier because it holds a copy of what gradients you used in that drawing. So select that one, just put the lines in the right place. And as before, we'll take a reflection on that. Repeat, yep, repeat reflection. There. And then the top of it, again take the fill tool, fill, page down. That seems to be something new in this version. I didn't have to do that in the old version. Anyway, if I take that linear gradient again, it's got the colours the wrong way. We'll guess and change what the colours are. What's it done there? Right, let's move that. So we want a light colour. You could always put these into a notepad over here or something, or into the notes, and you can reuse the colours. I don't know of any better way of doing it. If you know, please put a comment below. I'll certainly find that useful. Let's paste that in there. Still doesn't look quite right though. I think that lighter colour needs to be reduced a bit. Probably something like that really. Maybe a bit darker there. So the next example, we've got a picture of Tux. So I thought we'd put some light spots on him. He's got a little one there, which is already on that drawing. But I'll add a couple more. Another thing I meant to mention, I've done layers in this one. So I put Tux on a layer, and now we'd click the shading layer. So any shapes here end up on top. So do a circle back there. I know you can't see it because it's black at the moment. So we'll just take the fill box, Control Shift F. What we want to do here, we want to turn the stroke off and put a fill on there. Now it's defaulted to black again, so you still can't see it. We click the gradient and we'll choose white. At the other end, we want opacity 0. We don't actually want to see that bit. I'll take the shape and just make it a little bit bigger. Probably rotate it. Do click that once, and then you can rotate it. It's probably still a bit bright really. Perhaps we'll take the whole layer and reduce its opacity. There we are. Now another light spot we could do is on his wing. Take another circle. We want something very long and narrow this time. Rotate that round. And again, we'll take the same radial gradient as before. That one. Like that. Anyway, that concludes the look at how to do three-dimensional shading in Inkscape. So please, thumbs up and subscribe. Got any questions about three-dimensional shading or any other features in Inkscape, please put a comment below. I'll see you later.